Right at the top of my list of values is friendship, and the first requirement of friendship, why, it's laughter. That is not always glue enough to hold the bond together through the vicissitudes and surprises of life, but without it, you can't even get started. Of course, I'm a storyteller and a comedian, and I'm very, very vain, so anyone who howls at my dumb jokes, well, they get a free pass at a lot of things. Part of the truth is that life is so damn painful, but the other part is that I don't think I've ever had one day in my 74 years that I haven't been lying on the carpet weeping with laughter. The brilliant writers of our high school yearbook nailed it. They had this to say opposite my hysterically stupid teenage photograph: David could always be found rolling in the aisles laughing at his favorite jokes, dash, his own. Needless to say, most of my good friends are stupidly funny, thanks God. Friends have lent me money, and I've bailed a few others out over the years, but you already know this is generally not a good idea. Shakespeare already told us that. Neither a borrower nor a lender be. Split the lunch bill, always. And falling in love or lust with your best friend's main squeeze, always the first chapter in a really bad movie. I mean, come on, some rules have been around since the garden. It helps if our friends are both really good listeners and good talkers. It also helps if they have their priorities straight. Like, I'm number one. Look, buddy, I know you got a kid and I know you got a dog, but when I'm phoning, this is an event, okay? Some friends have cut me off and I've been in deep shock. Like, what, me? You wouldn't want to talk to me? It doesn't take too much, and I pour some honey over all that, and I go, well, tough banana sport, move on. And I've cut several good friends adrift. This usually takes a while or quite a serious infraction because I really adore my friends so much. Well, too much, I hear some of you saying. Possibly. When I had my first heart surgery, one couple who I thought of as best friends took 3 weeks to come around to visiting. Then they called and said, well, now we have some time to come by. And I thought this was very peculiar because they lived 5 minutes away and they were retired, so what was so important on their agenda? My friend Ron showed up the first weekend with a complete salmon dinner, which he served out to me in my dining room like he'd been working the Ritz-Carlton his whole life. I told this couple that I didn't hate them, I wasn't even mad at them, I just didn't know what we would talk about. I mean, I hadn't scraped my knee. This was heart surgery. It took a few years for our friendship to thaw out and mend a bit, and it's okay, just at a more distant and cordial level. Pickle. Friends can be a real challenge, but they're among my favorites of all my blessings.